Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your December 2021 reading. So it's the last one of the year. All right. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about here. The three first cards that I have is I have the Ace of Swords, Strength. Right away, you start the month with this clarity, this understanding from your higher self. Rising above your conditioning, you know, like how the experiences in our lives dictate how we perceive things, how we analyze, the way we make our decisions, that we react. Either our educations, the traumas we had, the beliefs that were, you know, given to us and that we reinforced through our decisions, perceptions, and so on. Here, since it's the Strength card, there's that rising above the mechanics of the animal, of the lion. Rising into our higher self, therefore right away understanding how the universe works, invisible into the visible, feminine, masculine, spiritual, material, etc. Okay, how the flow, the eternal flow works. Our higher self understands that. It's part of it. It's all part of everything. Now, when we get a clarity from there, it's because we have risen above our ego. After that, I have the Queen of Cups. So looking into our water vibration, our capacity to receive messages, to have, you know, to follow our intuition, our creativity, our insight, our connection to cosmic intelligence, because it will speak through the vibration of our waters. You know, our waters inside of us actually will receive the vibration. And then I have 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. So we have this marking of the end of a cycle. A cycle that can be 10 years or more, because Pentacles are talking about the cycle effects in the 3D matter, you know. So yes, it can be long-term, doesn't have to be prosperity. It's the long-term effect of a cycle. It's the slowest of the cycles. A cycle with the 10 of Swords with it, a cycle where swords, that means the way, the beliefs you had, the way you perceive things, the way you made your decisions, are mostly based on your beliefs and so on, how it affected you. Okay, and at this point that whole thing becomes clear because there's healing. Okay, and here we have Sagittarius. We're in the month of Sagittarius, so that means that this is pretty much happening in the month of December for you, and it's that divine timing, because now with that understanding, observing your vibration, it will actually, Two of Wands, open up a completely new path in front of you where you will act, decide, go for differently than your last cycle. Okay? Under your Ace of Swords, I have the King of Swords. Well, that's your masculine side, and he's the one that decides what is my truth. Very linked to the throat chakra, King of Swords. And the verb became flesh. What is my truth? Who am I? And in your past truth, in your programming, there was a lot of Five of Pentacles maybe, which would have created a 10 of Pentacles of lack, abandonmentship, not feeling supported, not being supported, thinking we're not enough. Okay, who am I? Am I handicapped? Like on this card, you know, do I lack something compared to others, which would justify that I do so much more in order to receive so little? This is a very sinuous energy. a belief that makes me think that I have to sacrifice, that I don't receive, that all of this, you know. Here is the end of that. So it's the end of a long cycle where your pentacles were influenced in the 5. So a distorted 10 of Pentacles, not an abundant picket fence, gloriful 10 of Pentacles here. So under our Queen of Cups, we have the 8 of Cups. Observing how you feel, your vibration and all of that, this month will actually make you make that decision of, you know what, I can vibrate higher than this. I'm going to go for that extra Ace of Cups. And in order to be able to have new water, that means I have to release the old one. And Aquarius is the water barrier. This is something that you can do out of faith. Once you realign yourself and you know exactly who you are. You probably still have Saturn in Aquarius right now. So of course your identity, your purpose, who you are is extremely challenged. And I think this is one of the effects. Saturn will increase everywhere that we lose our power, everywhere that it's disaligned, disharmonious, so that we act upon it. And here I had the 4 of Pentacles under that, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. I sacrificed so much, I lost so much, I was abandoned so much that I protect myself and I keep things tight. So that's kind of a false security. We're not in the flow of trusting life. We are holding on to everything we can to try and feel secure. All of this by allowing to let go of your old wounds and changing your story, changing your truth, you'll be able to actually do that. Under the 2 of Wands here with the 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles and Temperance. Temperance is all about the healing. Here we have the Queen of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. So here at this point, the 2 of Pentacles is kind of reversed, which is Jupiter in Capricorn. Okay, so juggling when we're still holding this, the 5 of Pentacles. But at the same time, I believe that the universe is generous and I deserve, and it's about time that it's my turn. But at the same time, I also believe that I am somebody that is abandoned, that is not supported, that is outside of the, grid of the universe, of nature, of everybody. I am not part of. So these two concepts cannot coexist together. There will always be juggling. Okay? With the Queen of Swords, that means your perception will actually change. You understand. One was the perception of your lion, of the sum of your experiences, where your brain just did 1 + 1 = 2. These are all my impressions, and to protect you, I'm gonna block everything and make sure you are safe. And your higher self, that is more in the no, everything is connected, abundance is overflowing, I just need to align myself and allow it in. Trust and be in the flow. So see, there's that understanding that you're getting this month, and you're gonna get it maybe mentally at first, but as the month goes on, hint the Queen of Cups, you're gonna start understanding it in your waters. That means embodying, actually doing it within your body. And here I have the Knight of Swords, so you finish pretty sure. And bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups, because from the 8 we go to the 9, where there we are filled with water that is all processed over our head. We are content and vibrating at the best we can vibrate by ourselves. not because of somebody, by ourselves. And that is what we want to attain. So, okay. Let's, at the 10, then we start sharing from that stand. So that's a true 10 of Cups. Let's clarify here for Aquarius. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Let's clarify for Aquarius for December 2021. Aquarius spirit. Let's clarify for Aquarius. Okay. Ace of Wands and Strength. All right. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords and we have the Hermit. So the nice thing here, the Eight of Swords, of course, with that sword, with that understanding, clarity, we're getting out of a mental prison that prevented us from growing, from expanding, from, you know, all of these things. Here, the Hermit, it's like, okay, I get it. Since I have access to my higher self now with that understanding, okay, understanding from the standpoint of our higher self, that gives us access to our light, to our inner light. And this is what is going to guide you this month, one step after the other, bringing your willpower in a different way at the end of the month here. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so when it comes to your waters, there's going to be some readjustment this month. Okay, that Eight of Cups and that Queen of Cups is your, it's kind of having that very truthful look on where we actually vibrate when it comes to our cups, okay? Because it's not a question of, yes, I'm always in love with life and I love everybody. It's not that. We have to really look at, here I have the Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So when I vibrate and let's say somebody says something that brings back a wound in me, am I projecting it out there? Am I taking things more personally? Does it change my perception of reality? Seven of Cups. Are my dreams and my nightmares having the same impact because they have, all of them, an emotional charge behind them? Can I truly read what is in front of me? You know, there's a difference between intuition and projection. Sometimes we project, you know, we've been burned, so we'll project the pains we've had, and that is not intuition. And here, Four of Cups, it's that, well, I don't see how, you know, I could actually vibrate more than that. And that is a mental limit on the capacity of water we can have within ourselves. So you see here the role of the Queen of Cups is to look within and make the conscious choice to allow more water vibration within yourself. And that is free. That is not something that we have to do and we have to get something to do it, or we have to be with somebody to in order to receive it. It's the love from the universe, life, consciousness within ourselves that emanates, or that augments the capacity for us to feel it and to receive it. Okay, that's the Queen of Cups. So this month there's going to be that understanding also, so that your intuition, your insight, and so on will be more and more on point. Two of Wands. Yes, Ace of Pentacle. Actually, and here I have the Four of Swords. Actually choosing, Lovers wants to get out. Choosing to augmentate your self-worth. So we have, take that cup that you can't see right now, talking about the self-love, and here with that Ace of Pentacles, this will actually allow you to grasp an Ace of Pentacles. After the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I finished a cycle where I was in the 5 for like 10 years, okay? And now I'm going to start a new cycle where I'll be in the 6, because 5 plus 1 is 6, and starting the next cycle, but with the consciousness, the understanding of the higher self, and the allowing more water in. Releasing the old, allowing more water in. You'll be vibrating completely different. Therefore, your next cycle will be completely different. Let's look at your King of Swords. Ah, there you are. Aquarius, there is the Two of Wands. Yes, it's the gaining back of faith. And here I have, okay, so I'm going to put these back, but it just gives an idea here. I have the Knight of Pentacles, which is all about continuing to follow our growth, our prosperity. Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups, like I was saying. Oh, starting to see, perceive differently, changing my story from a fulfilled place. Temperance, Temperance, because I am healing. I'm seeing the bigger picture. Temperance. And this is actually allowing me to go out there and change my cycle. That's beautiful. And like I was saying, water barrier, she pours the water back into the collective. All of those sadness, have been there, done that, and that's where I vibrated. That was the truth. That was the level of love I was able to receive before. Now I'm pouring, and it's filled with sadnesses and things like that. I'm pouring it all away. I'm giving it away because I am not vibrating there anymore. This will not be the truth that keeps repeating itself. Five of Pentacles. All right, it took a while, but there it is. So we have the Chariot. All right, finally moving past the Five of Pentacles, because we are mastering. See, he has moons on his shoulders. We're mastering the unconscious, the invisible. He made it into an armor, as you know, he mastered it so much. The two Sphinx are aligned. Anime, invisible, visible, shadow, light. They're going in the same direction because they are led by one's aspiration, one's star, one's true self. Okay? Which is the 8-pointed star of the star card right there on his forehead. So that's you. And look at his mind. The wings here, his mind, are stabled in movement. So, and there I have King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, because that 5 is now a 6. Now you understand that it has to pass through you. If I have a hard time receiving, I'll never have boats coming in my way. And you're going to start treating yourself like a King of Pentacles would treat you. You're going to bring yourself, you're going to support, bring yourself, engage yourself in your light, in your life. Engage that, because he represents a lot of engagement, long-term engagement, King of Pentacles. This is how we act out there, finding solutions, being stable. You can rely on him and so on. So if that wasn't happening in your life before, you will understand that, oh, if I was abandoned, did I abandon myself also by sacrificing myself so fast? And so on. That's the understanding you're going to embody this month. 8 of Cups. So all the sadness that came from that has to be left behind also, because you can't vibrate there in order to change your reality here. No, you're going to have to strength, rise above it. And 6 of Cups, purify it, you know, the waters of your heart chakra here, the waters of your childhood. Gain back that, you know, that's why they put children here, that they're giving each other cups with white flowers in them. There's no emotional baggage in them. There's no conditions in the cups. It's free. It's that free flow. And they put children because a child in a healthy environment, let's say, you tell him you love him, and he's going to say, I know. Because he's got it, and he's receiving it unconditionally. It hasn't been broken. So here, I'm going to purify my water so that I can gain back this capacity to be loved unconditionally. That means I don't need to fit conditions in order to get it. And that's the understanding of your higher self, because that's the, let's say, the logic, the intelligence of your higher self. And here I stopped on the Knight of Swords because that's going to become your truth here. Because when we protect ourselves and, you know, we kind of protect ourselves like this, we're preventing ourselves also to receive and feel and so on. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. You're understanding the price you've paid for having this energy state of being of the 4 of Pentacles. You were actually blocking maybe the people, the things, the event, the universe, the divine from giving to you, because your belief was the 5 of Pentacles. So when we believe we don't deserve something, because we lack something or whatever, we don't fit the conditions we're putting ourselves, then we can't receive it. Love cannot be imposed. It can just shower all around us if we don't have the cup to receive it, or if it's already full with so much sadness, we don't feel it. 10 of Swords, this is when, oh my God, I see the price I've paid for believing this. No more. Now the dawn is rising. And I have the Pope here with that. That means that discernment of how to apply this understanding in your life, as above so below here. Let's look at the 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, and now we have the Page of Swords with it. Because it's no more juggling between a way of thinking and another one, a way to experiment life, and the one we believe might exist but not for us. Now it's, no, I have one truth. My perception is from that truth that you got right here at the beginning. So no more juggling. And here, Knight of Swords. And this is really like understanding the lesson of Saturn in your sign. This is beautiful. And here, with the Knight of Swords, I have judgment and I have justice. Just judgment, justice. Rebalancing all of the dynamics in your life, all of your partnerships, all of, as soon as you're with somebody, because this is, Venus in Libra. So 7th house, having the balance in the poles here with other people in their mirrors. Judgment, and bringing all the parts of me that were wounded up to the surface. I'm looking at them and they are not my truth anymore. They are experiences I went through. And so I'm going to reintegrate them within myself so that the scattered parts of me that act from the shadows are all going to be into my consciousness. because now I see the bigger picture and I can heal, truly heal. So this is amazing, Aquarius. I would call that, oh my God, true healing. I'll call it true healing, or redefining yourself, because this is very linked, I think, to Saturn in your sign. For all the time it's been there, you're getting it this month. It's like if all the conjunctions of the planets, whatever, but it's helping you to get it, to really get it. Yeah. All right, perfect. So I wanted to announce that on the 17th of December, 17th, 18th, and 19th of December, I'm going to participate in the International Conference on Spiritual Technology. There's going to be different speakers from the Toltec tradition, Akan tradition, root doctor, Okanisi Elders, Orisha priests, anyway, a bunch of amazing people talking about spiritual technology. And so the website is going to be in the description if you're interested to go and check that out. Also, if you want a private reading, of course, the description will be below. There's an email to write to me. And thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. Of course, on this time, we have the 4th of December is the new moon in Sagittarius, of course. So I'm going to do a little ceremony to give you back. And on this, I'm going to wish you happy, of course, winter solstice on the 21st of December, where it's going to be the longest night, but it's going to mark that new beginning towards the light, where this is perfect to plant the seeds of our blooming. And of course, happy Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Happy New Year. We're gonna see each other before New Year, but anyway, all of the best holidays, whatever you celebrate. On this, all my love and light, and I'll see you next month.